Good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LATE with a big update about your third stimulus check, second stimulus check, and first stimulus check. Wow, what a Friday it was, as yesterday, late in the day, the third stimulus check bill was revealed first on this channel. The bill is out, and now we see the deal provisions in the bill. The great news across the board is that every viewer on this channel generally qualifies for about $5,000 to $10,000 under the third stimulus package. They qualify for the $1,400 stimulus check, but they also qualify for rent, utilities, food, internet, and more. Those 5 items are detailed in this video, in addition to the other items you'll get in the third stimulus package. Moreover, there's money available in the second stimulus package still, that is law, and the first stimulus package. I have all the big, incredible, great news on an afternoon's recording, Afternoons LATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? It's Saturday afternoon. I feel great. Got double vaccinated today. Got the second dose today. Now fully vaccinated. I encourage you to be vaccinated as well. It's absolutely a wonderful experience. And what a year this is going to be for you. I'm very excited for 2021 for you. I'm very excited for the next week for you. Everything's going to turn around, so make sure you subscribe. Why would you not subscribe to this channel? It's the best darn channel there is out there. It gives you information about how you get financially sound, how you turn around this year after a very difficult 2020, and how you head to the finish line. Also, like this video, it helps in the algorithm rankings after a week in which the algorithm rankings have been difficult. And also subscribe, and also consider becoming a member. As a member, you'll get access to this. This is actually the third stimulus package bill. Members of this channel, before broadcast media, before other YouTube channels, before most of the entire country, got a copy of the third stimulus package bill. It's about 600 pages long. And you need to have the information. Why? Because under the third stimulus package, the check and the child's check are automatic, but everything else is not. And so you need to be able to know what you qualify for and be able to pounce, because as soon as these things go live, it's first come, first serve. In this recording, I'm going to go over what is in this bill. What is actually in this bill. Is it consistent with what I've been detailing for you over the last few weeks? I'll have all those items as well. Then I'll go over with you how third stimulus is slightly different than second and first stimulus, and will there be fourth and fifth? I have all those details across the board. This is the first of 3 recordings this afternoon. I'm back after this recording with second stimulus to show you the big money you can get right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. And then I'm back with a live recording of Chuck. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that under the third stimulus package, you generally qualify for about $5,000 to $10,000. So ultimately, if you're thinking about a $1,400 stimulus check, think bigger and broader, because there's more money in there than just $1,400. I'm going to give you an overview first, and then I'll come back to the details. Nearly every viewer of this channel, and the only ones I'm excluding are anyone that makes over about $150,000 annually for an individual per year. Everyone else on this channel that tunes in qualifies for about 5 items at least in the third stimulus package. You're going to get rent, you're going to get utilities, you're going to get food, you're going to get internet, and you're going to get a stimulus check. So that alone is going to be somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000. So don't think about just the $1,400 stimulus check. Individuals get a $1,400 stimulus check, whether you're adult, a dependent, child, everyone gets $1,400. But there's 4 items elsewhere in the third stimulus package that will give you thousands of dollars on top of that. Now, in addition to those 5 items, then children will get $3,600 or $3,000. College students will get $1,700. Business owners will get $5,000 or $5 million. Hazard pay individuals get $1,500. So there's a lot more other money that is in the third stimulus package. And with that, I'm going to get to the details right now. But first, before I get to the details, let me tell you where we are on the actual bill. What is the routing times and what is the procedural elements involved? Okay, so this is the bill. It's actually, it says HR on it because it says House of Representatives. That means that the bill has been introduced, will be introduced to the House of Representatives. The bill will start on the House of Representatives. This is based upon the president's $1.9 trillion stimulus package bill. It will start in the House of Representatives. It has been in subcommittees over the last few days. They have finalized the bill. It get one more markup on Monday, but they already know what the bill is. The bill will pass. The vote for the bill will be later this week. This coming week, it'll pass. There's no question about it. It will then land in the Senate. The Senate's parliamentarian, who's a nonpartisan person, will snip away at certain things in the third stimulus package. And then what happens after that? Stay tuned, because I have those details later in this video. It's very important, so stay tuned with that. All right, let's go to the deal provisions of the third stimulus package. Every viewer of this channel qualifies for the rent, the internet, the utilities, the food, and if you have a child, the child care. Now, the food and the internet and the rent are very sort of self-explanatory. The rent will be several months of rent, so it's not going to be just a few $100s. It's going to be thousands of dollars. The internet will be the same thing. The utilities will be the same thing. The food, you may already be familiar with the food. The food is SNAP. SNAP pays about $1,400 a month for a family of 4 in Hawaii, so it pays a lot of money. And under the third stimulus package so far up to this date, it has a 15% increase on top of that. So that's a lot of money per month. That's thousands of dollars per month. Then you would add PEBT, which was not national until just a few days ago. It's now a national program. It pays if that child has to stay home from school because of schools closed because of COVID. And that was generally about $134. Now it's about $154 a month per child. So you see that over 12 months, that's, that is a nice penny. Then a child under age 6 was generally not included. They're now included, and they get retro back to August. Now, if you're watching and say, I don't have children, don't worry. Let's go to the other items under the third stimulus package. But understand, the food includes individuals. So any individuals watching this channel, you don't have to have children to get food. Reach out to the Department of Agriculture, 211, and the food is paid to you very straightforwardly. The food is eligible for anyone who makes generally about $49,000 or less per year. So under the third stimulus package, you get the $1,400 stimulus check. You get food, money for food. Even if you're a single individual, even if you're a married couple, you can get that SNAP benefits. Then you get rent. Then you get utilities, and you get free internet. All right, let's now continue along the path. Who else gets more money on top of that $5,000 to $10,000? Let's go through each of the groups one at a time. First, if you're a business owner, you will get a $5,000 EIDL grant. The EIDL grant under here looks like it can be in addition to the 2020 EIDL grant. It does not look like it replaces it. It looks like you can get another round. The only requirement is that you have less than 10 employees, so that may exclude some viewers. Next, if you are a restaurant owner, you can get up to $5,000 grant. And you can get $5,000 grant plus the... Did I say 5,000? I meant 5 million. If you're a restaurant owner, you can get to a $5 million grant up on top of $5,000. All right, let's then turn to individuals who work. Individuals who work can get hazard pay calculated at $1,500 as an earned income tax credit if you made less than about, I think it's about $25,000 2019 earnings. That appears as your tax credit, earned income tax credit. Next, if you are unemployed, you can also get FPUC from March to August. You're already getting FPUC now from January to March at $300 a week. You'll get FPUC from March to August at $400 a week. You will also get UI and PUA extended from March to August. So UI will go uninterrupted, and PUA will go uninterrupted from March of last year to August of this year. Then there's more. But before I get to the other things for those other things, I want you to understand that I want you to watch the video after this, because on purple I explain that you can raise your unemployment benefits to get more money. Find out that information on the video right after this. All right, then we go to younger individuals. College students will get $1,700 plus a $1,400 stimulus check. That $1,700 is financial aid. Then we go to children. Children will get $3,600 if they are ages 5 to newborn. and individuals 17 to 6 will get $3,000 per child. How is that paid? It's paid on monthly installments starting the month of July. So you'll either get $300 a month or $250 a month starting the month of July for 12 months. That's on top of your $1,400 stimulus check. The stimulus check is not taken out for child support. It's not taken out for back taxes, not taken out for debt collections. And there you go. So now you're wondering when, and you're wondering, I need this money right now. Okay, so let me explain a few things for you right off the bat. If you need money right now, if you really need this $1,400, if you need $1,400 or more than $1,400 right now, please watch the video right after this, because I'm going to show you how you can get more than $1,400. You can get $5,000, $10,000 right now without having to wait for this third stimulus package bill, without having to wait for this actual bill. Because ultimately, money is money. And if I can get you money in another stimulus package before this one, then I will. And I'll get you that money right now so you don't have to wait for the $1,400. That is the focus of this channel. It's ultimately helping you understand that, yeah, you want that $1,400 stimulus check under this, but I can get you thousands of dollars right now so that you don't have to be dependent upon the arrival date of this $1,400 stimulus check. And that's everyone. Everyone can get this money. All right, now let's go to what's happening with this actual bill. So this bill will be called for a vote. It will be called for a vote by the end of this coming week in the House of Representatives. It will pass. It's not a question. It will then land in the Senate. A person called the Senate parliamentarian will look at the bill and say no as to certain provisions. She will likely say no as to the $15 an hour federal minimum wage. Then the bill will be called for a vote after an overrule by VP Harris. And it's at that point that the advocacy of this channel needs to step up, and certainly will step up. Purple Power, which I have used to refer to the followers of this channel, have been absolutely incredible. You have changed history since 2020. You have changed the path of stimulus, and you can do it again. In fall of 2020, Steve Mnuchin's offer from Donald Trump to Nancy Pelosi for a stimulus check was $1,200, but you stepped in and you got Steve Mnuchin to go to $2,000 offers for stimulus checks to Nancy Pelosi. Steve Mnuchin's offer for staying local was too low and was holding up negotiations. I urged him to go to $200 million. You stepped in and got him to go to $200 million. In fall of 2020, no one was advocating for multiple stimulus checks. You stepped in, and the problem solvers introduced a proposal of 2 stimulus checks, $1,200 in the fall and $1,200 next year. Then in December, there was not going to be a stimulus package anywhere. And this channel came up with the idea of stimulus in the CR, the continuing resolution. You got it, and you made it a reality. You changed history. There was stimulus in the CR. But when it got to the Senate, the senators, including Manchin, who is a Democrat, said, I'm not going to give you a stimulus check in the continuing resolution. You pushed back and got a stimulus check in the resolution. It was initially too small, $600, so you pushed for it to go higher. And you got Donald Trump to say, go bigger, go bolder, because this stimulus check was too small. It was only $600. Now you have the opportunity to push again. The push will not likely be successful in the House of Representatives this coming week, because the House of Representatives generally don't move too much. They agree upon language and they just pass the bills. It's the senators who have simply consistently had a very strong conviction about things. And currently, no less than 5 senators have stepped up and said, we have issues about the third stimulus package as Democrats, and we are going to argue against it for certain provisions. They're not going to kill the bill, just like you don't want to kill the bill, but you're going to argue for changing the numbers. So reach out to them. Elizabeth Warren, reach out for SSI and SSDI. Bernie Sanders, reach out for $2,000 plus $1,200. Ossoff and Warnock, the Democrats out of Georgia, they promise you $2,000 plus $1,400. Reach out to them. Chuck Schumer's, reach out to him for $3,200 for adult dependents. Bernie Sanders, reach out to everything about stimulus check. Then Ron Wyden, W-Y-D-E-N, Democrat out of Oregon. He is not going to support this, he said, because he wants a different FPUC. He wants $600 and he wants more different things for FPUC. Reach out to him. How do you reach out to people? You can do it several different ways. You can call your senator on the phone. You can call your House of Representatives on the phone. You have 2 senators and 1 House of Representative. Then you can also contact the people that I've indicated in this video. Either call them up, write them a letter, speak to their staff, or tweet them. Ultimately, the message that usually is the most successful is calling up the offices and actually speaking to their staffers and saying, I think on this bill, when it lands in the Senate after February, after the end of next week, you should do the following on FPUC. Ultimately, the great news is that all the viewers of this channel are going to get about 5 items, about $5,000 to $10,000 on the third stimulus package. But we aren't going to roll over. We have advocacy. We have always had advocacy, and we'll continue to have advocacy. And that is the spirit, pushing and going bigger and bolder. So go on social media, make the push, and join me on the video right after this on third stimulus or purple. I'll explain to you how you get money right now. Not 5 weeks from now, not 5 years from now, not 5 months from now. Thousands of dollars right now, so that you don't have to wait around for the arrival date of the $1,400 stimulus check. Stay informed, stay focused, stay positive. Make sure you subscribe, and stay on LA for more.